Hey guys, it's Ryan back here again, and today I'm reviewing Halo Mega Bloks, set number 96971, and this is the 10th anniversary edition Floodgate. So finally, Mega Bloks has released a set that contains Flood, which a lot of people have been asking for, and I'm sure this set will sell for quite a bit. So the set is actually exclusive to Toys R Us, so you can see on the top right there we have the Toys R Us exclusive sticker, and the retail price on the set is $29.99, which is a pretty good value seeing that it includes 273 pieces. So the front of the packaging is extremely awesome. It's got a new design for the 10th anniversary series, which is exclusive to Toys R Us. It's got like a reflective packaging and like a tin and all that sort of stuff, so it just looks really cool. We got the 2011 design, but this time around it's in the silver look for the 10th anniversary line. Also got the Master Chief and the 10 years and the cross down there on the bottom left. On the back of the packaging here we have an actual product photo, and it shows all the different items that are included with the set. Even shows right here where you can turn the Marine into a human combat form. And also on the bottom we have some of the other 10th anniversary sets, including the UNSC Troop Pack, the UNSC Warthog, and the Silver Medalon Spartan. But anyways, it says, celebrate 10 years of Halo with the Anniversary Edition Floodgate Building Set. Armed with an M7057 flamethrower, a heroic UNSC Spartan 2 fights his way through all new Flood infection forms, a elite combat form, and a human combat form. And then down here on the bottom left we have the characters, including the UNSC Spartan 2, the UNSC Marine, the Flood combat forms, and the Flood infection forms. So enough with the packaging. Let's take a look at all the actual items that are included with the set. So the first one that we got here is the little civilian cart. So if you ever played Halo, you'd be very familiar with this piece because it appeared, I think, in pretty much every single Halo game. It's been an iconic vehicle that's appeared in the background. You know, it really wasn't something that you could actually drive. But in Halo Reach, I do know that you can drive the cart around, but it's not the same exact cart which we see here. But anyways, you get that cart, and you also get this little stand, or what do you call it, this little overhang, or this little kind of platform, whatever you want to call that. But basically this set is based off a mission that was in Halo 3, and ironically called, that mission was Floodgate. So you actually saw this little platform in that mission itself, so that's where it comes from if you're wondering. But anyways, let's take a look at the cart here first. The minifigures that come for the UNSC forces, we got these Spartan 2 here, and the cool thing which you can already notice is that he's in a lighter green color. It's almost like a forest green type color instead of the dark green that we've seen on the Spartan so far. Of course, he does have a peg hole on the back of the torso for secondary weapon display, as well as displaying him on vehicles. And the weapon that he comes with is the brand new flamethrower, which was just introduced in the Halo Mega Bloks line, which is just really awesome. This is the first flamethrower that I've actually owned, so it's completely new to me, but it does have some really nice paint details of the shark on the side there. It's even got the flames and everything. It's just really cool looking. And of course, that's on both sides, and the Spartan can actually hold it properly, which is a really good thing. So that is the Spartan 2. He's got the basic Mega Bloks articulation with a ball-jointed head, ball-jointed shoulders, hinged elbows, swivel wrist, swivel waist, ball-jointed hips, and actually hinged knees. So that is the UNSC Spartan 2 with his brand new flamethrower and a brand new paint deco. Now on to the UNSC Marine. So the weapon that he comes with is just a basic Magnum, which you can see there, which is painted black. The figure itself is sporting the brand new helmet design, which it has the face kind of like exposed. It doesn't have the face guard or anything like that, but he does have a little communication type device right there. His visor is gold, which looks really nice actually. Got the lower legs, which are from the Pelican pilot, if I'm correct. The camo effect is just really awesome on his jumpsuit there. We also have a peg hole on the back of his torso for secondary weapon display, as well as displaying him on vehicles. And that pretty much it does it for the Marine. You know, it's nothing really too special, but the paint job does really look nice on this figure, and it just really came out nicely. Once again, basic articulation for Mega Bloks. We got the ball-jointed head, ball-jointed shoulders, hinged elbows, swivel wrist, swivel waist, ball-jointed hips, and hinged knees. So that is the UNSC Marine. So let's go over the cart itself here. So there is a total of 6 wheels, 3 on both sides, and each of those can be rotated individually, so you can move your cart back and forth if you want to. Unfortunately, there is no suspension, but that's not really needed. But as you can see already, there's quite a bit of stickers that are on this set. So you got the step right here, there's some bullet holes, caution logos, more bullet holes, and all that sort of stuff. On the front here, we got these little light pieces, more stickers and whatnot. Here's the 3 other wheels, as you can see, more stickers, and even on the back there's a caution logo sticker right there. But it also has one of these weapon crates, which can be taken out if you want to, so you can display more figures or something else if you wanted to. But as you can see, this crate can be opened up and you can display extra weapons or whatever you want in there, and it even has studs up on the top so you can build on top of it if you wanted to. And of course it has these little handlebars right here, so where you can get your minifigures to hold it and make some sort of a diorama or something like that. But pretty convenient how you can attach the little crate right there. It does have a steering wheel right there, as well as a seat for the Marine, and that pretty much does it for the little cart, which is pretty neat. And that is actually the first civilian vehicle, if I'm correct, so I'm very happy that they are finally getting around to doing that. So anyways, now moving on to the little platform, or the little walkway, depending on what you want to call it. But so we got the Flood minifigures, which a lot of you have been waiting to see, and I'm pretty sure you've been very impatient up until this point. But as you can see, this is the Elite Combat form. So the weapon that he comes with is a plasma pistol, and that is molded in a purple plastic, so it doesn't have any paint detailing onto it. But basically the only thing that's really new is the head sculpt as well as the arm. So the arm is a little infected part which has the tentacles coming out. There's even a little hand right there, so you can get him to hold another weapon if you want to. The head is also new, which I said, and it does have the tentacles sticking out, the little sensors right here that do have some red paint on them. And there's even a little decaying Elite head right there, so that's pretty cool, little nice detailing. But for the most part, the basic body is the brand new Elite, which we've seen so far. I believe that is the Elite Combat figure. It also has a peg hole on the back, so you can add a secondary weapon display, as well as displaying him on vehicles. And the cool thing is that the under jumpsuit, they actually painted it the same way that they painted the new Flood parts, so it really shows how the entire character itself was infected by the Flood, even though the armor is still on the figure. But it just really looks awesome, and I really like how this one turned out. So articulation is the basic for this figure. We got the ball jointed head, which it's kind of limited though, because it's obviously Flood and it's got a lot of different things onto it. But you do have a ball hinged shoulder on the the left side, but there is no elbow articulation. But the right side does have a ball jointed shoulder, as well as hinged elbows and swivel wrist. There's a swivel waist, ball jointed hips, and hinged knees. So that is the Elite Combat form. Very cool new Flood figure. Now moving on to the other combat form, which is the human one, and this one is pretty much the same exact as we saw of the Marine beforehand. Same exact figure. The weapon that he comes with is a black shotgun, but the only thing that's really different is that he has Flood parts, obviously. The arm is exactly the same as the Elite Combat form, but the head sculpt is actually slightly different. Instead of a decaying head, it just has a little nub right there for some reason. I believe they didn't put the decaying head on there because it kind of would have been a little bit graphic, and understanding that this is a toy collectible, so they have to make it a little bit child friendly. But I can understand that, and it's not really distracting that much. So really cool figure. He does have a peg hole on the back of his torso, and currently I have one of these extra, I guess you'd say, backpacks that are included with this set, so you can put that on there if you want to. And that's pretty much it for this figure. Pretty cool little guy, and the paint really just works out nicely with him. And I love the black shotgun. It just looks fantastic in the black molding right there. So articulation is the basic. We got a ball jointed head, but it is also limited because it is Flood. The left arm here just has a ball joint on the shoulder. There is a hand right there for him to hold another weapon if you want to. But the right arm does have a ball jointed shoulder, as well as hinged elbows and swivel wrist. The waist is swivel, the hips are ball jointed, and the knees are hinged. So that is the human combat form. Now moving on to the little Flood infection form. So you get a total of 3 of these little guys. And these are pretty cool. They don't really have any articulation or anything at all. You can't really plug them into anything. They do have a hole under there, but for the most part, you can't really move the tentacles that are on the bottom down. So you just kind of, just throw them down there like that. So you get a total of 3, like I said. nothing you can really do about them, but it is cool that they decided to make those as well. You just basically display them wherever you want. They pretty cool little nice detailing on them too. There's actually quite a bit of detailing for these little guys, and of course each of them has the little feeler antennas on them, and they do have some red paint on them to give it the antenna feel. So anyways, those are the flood figures that are included with this set. You also get 2 of these brand new construction cones, which are also a nice addition, and they just basically have one stud right under there so you can put it on whatever you want. So those are the 2 brand new construction cones that are included. We also have 2 of these what do you call them, the fusion coils. We've also seen these before, but you know, really cool that they're making these new accessories for these sets, and it's pretty nicely detailed, and it does have a green cylinder in the top. So you get a total of 2 of these fusion coils, which I have displayed up here right now. The platform itself is actually extremely large, as you can see, compared to the minifigures, and it works great for displaying other minifigures as well, so you know, you can pretty much use it as a display stand. It does have these railings up on the top, a total of 8 railings. There is these little grate pieces, the larger ones, which are very nicely detailed and they work nicely. Got these little beams on the cross. Those look real nice as well. There's a health pack right on the side there. Another one of these smaller grates actually. And on the other side it's pretty much exactly the same, aside from the, you know, it doesn't have the health pack or the other grate on the side. So that is the platform. They did a really nice job making the blocks for this platform actually look like a bronze, kind of like a steel type color, which just looks really fantastic, and then it turned out very nicely actually. So that is the platform and the Flood minifigures. So you get a total of 3 of the Flood infection forms, as well as 1 human combat form and 1 elite combat form. You get 2 fusion coils, as well as 2 brand new construction cones. You get the civilian cart, which does have a crate in the back for extra weapon display. You get the Spartan 2 with his flamethrower, the UNSC Marine with his Magnum, and also, which I forgot to mention, is that you get an extra head as well as an extra arm for the human combat form, so you can actually turn it into another Marine instead of a Flood figure. So that's up to you if you want to do that, but it's pretty cool how they included different options with this set. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Would I recommend picking up the set? Of course, you know, it's the first time we've seen the Flood, and pretty much any Halo fan would love to buy this set, and it's definitely worth it. You get a really cool new civilian vehicle, you also get this cool display type platform, and it just works out very nicely. You get a lot of stuff for about $30, which is definitely worth it. So if you do end up seeing this at Toys R Us, go for it. A very, very cool set, and I'm happy that they finally made the Flood. So anyways, that's pretty much it for this review. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video.